Mm, let's see.
Okay, so I'm going to explain what I did again so that everybody understands. Now, I said this is what we have currently, right? Um, but this is what we want. So the first thing is that we need to change this from a black color to a white color. And there's also one problem. This download TV here should all be in caps. So download CV should all be in capital letter, right? So now if you check it out now, it's not all in capital letter. Now we want something exactly like this, white color, then this should be reduced. Now, if we're going to give it a white color, we have to target the element. If we're going to reduce this, we have to target that same element and the element involved. Now, the element involved in the download CV is what? Your span, right? So I can say nav.btns and let's expand, right? So I'm going to give it a color of white, and I'm going to give it a font size of 0.8 rem, right? So now if you check it out now, you should have, yeah, 0.8, but I think it is bold. In this case, it's very, very bold. So I'm going to give it a font width of 600. So 400 or 600. So now as you can see, it's a little bit bold. Now this has to be smaller. That's the uh the logo has to be smaller. So that's what nav.btns and what img. So I'm going to say nav.btns and what img. So I'm going to give it now. Before you give it a width, always check this thing out. Make sure that you can see. So I'm going to click on it now. So good. So now make sure that you check on the image to see the normal width first. So if the width is 28, you don't want to go and be giving it 50 because you're going to definitely increase it like that. So for you to be able to reduce it, check the size, the width of the size of the elements you want to reduce. Since it's 28, you have to reduce it. You have to give it something smaller than 28 pixels. So if I give this 20 pixels, width of 20 pixels, right? And then you check it out now. You should have something. What's wrong? I'm not looking. Okay, yeah. So now if you check it out now, as you can see, it is now smaller. Now this is exactly how to get your width, right? It is now smaller. So this is exactly what we want. So we've been able to get what we want in this button. Then there's one more detail, and the detail is that your button shouldn't be giving you a cursor like this. The cursor has to be pointer, just like this. So we're going to change the cursor of our nav.btn to pointer. So I'm going to say cursor of what? Cursor of pointer. So I'm going to say cursor pointer. So now changing the cursor of pointer is not going to give you that pointer vibe. Now, as you can see, a pointer cursor. So that's what we need. Now, there's one more thing before I move on to the next part. Um, there are spaces around it. I think the space is all good. I think it's all good. We did not add any padding, so I think it is all good. So, do we understand it up to this point? Is it clear to us? I see a little bit. Uh, okay, so that means it is clear to everybody. So I want to move on to the next point now, which is talking about um, this, talking about the
Please, I have a
header.
question.
Okay, good. Please go ahead.
Okay. Uh, we are working on Figma now. Now imagine we are working on an external project that is not Figma. Is there a way we can identify specifically the type of fonts the clients require?
I don't think I got the question correctly. So you're asking
Okay.
that what if we what if the project we're trying to build is not on Figma? Is that what
Okay.
you're asking?
Yes.
That maybe the design you're trying to replicate is not on Figma. Is that what you're trying
Yes.
to ask?
Yes.
Okay, so I'd ask you that where is that design from? Is it that the design is also hosted on another place, or the design is just from your head? Maybe you just thought about something and you're trying to build it. Is
Okay, let's
that
say
what the design?
it's from they gave us a source. It's from another source entirely. So they just say we should replicate the exact thing.
What
so the
other
question is not
source?
that.
Okay, now the thing is that one thing about product design and all of these things is that there is always like a constant source, and the constant source for these things is your Figma. Now we have other sources of designs like Adobe XD or Adobe XD mostly Adobe XD. So Adobe XD and Figma are the two leading design components for things like this, projects like this. But now the problem now is people don't even use Adobe XD that much. So if clients is coming with their what's the name with their design, so they say okay, they have a design, and the design is on Adobe XD, you can still export just like Figma. You can still do all of these things just like Figma. But if the client is just giving you like an inspo, maybe they have a website. Let's say they want you to build something like Facebook. They now dropped Facebook for you. You understand? That means you cannot be exporting all of these things. You have to like maybe copy and paste. You understand? Or download their images. You can download images from Facebook. You understand it now? So that's basically what you can do. But if it is Figma or Adobe XD, then you can definitely export. But if it is not any of these two, then you'd have to like probably copy the design or download some of their resources, which is kind of illegal. You understand? So I don't know if that is if I've explained that question correctly.
Yeah, the question is not that the fonts, the exact fonts, that Facebook use now. Is there a way we can get it? Other than guessing.
What I do is that I use an extension. I think a lot of people have seen it before. I use an extension. I can use it to get the site's colors. Now this is a font detector. If you can see my screen, so font detector. So I can use it to access the font on the website. But it's not that. So if I say font detector now, right, and I turn it on, now I can. If I over an element, that as you can see, check this top here. As you can see, saying that the font that they use there is what Apple system, blah blah blah, Blink Mark system font, Sego UI. Now that's the font. You understand? So if I over on Mr. Pius now, it also still gives me the font. So the font here is sans serif. Can you see sans serif? Now that's just it. But you can go ahead and decide to get this extension on your Chrome or whatever browser it is you are using, right? But yeah, you can just go ahead and get it. So it's definitely going to work for you. But there is no built-in font detector in all of those things to get it. Is this clear to you, Mr. Pius?
Yes, it is. It's clear. Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna move on. Again, I don't want to pause this recording, but I have to. So I need to be sure everybody understands this. Please, if you understand it, please give me a thumbs up, or you can unmute and let me know if you understand or you don't understand. Then I'm also going to like give us time to finish up writing this code, probably like 2 minutes to finish up writing this code so that we can go ahead and start working on the header